Boom. Okay, guys, we are officially 8 days out, pretty much peak week for the pro debut. Like I mentioned in a few of the other videos, body is just rolling. There's been so many days where, you know, there's no need for cardio. I gotta fill up, you know, extra food. We've done like 3 or 4 mock peak days where at this point we're not even mimicking a peak. We're just feeding me like 600 to 700 grams of carbs that I need. So that's been really, really cool. And, you know, right now we're getting ready to have meal 1 and we're gonna film a full day of eating. So I'm very, very excited. Death face is in, as you guys can see. But I'm gonna take you through a full day of eating, high carb refeed day, whatever you wanna call it. Let's just call it a refeed at this point. And we're gonna get going. So I will see you guys when this first meal is done. Meal is made, and I probably won't do too much talking because I am starving and I'm dying to eat. Just give you a quick little rundown. Remember, like I said, no condiments, no nothing like that. So we got 80 grams of oats with a little bit of cinnamon on there. We got 1 bagel, and then we got 3 whole eggs. So I'll give you guys a quick tutorial on how I eat it. It's gonna look something like this. I'm gonna put the egg, okay, on top of the bagel, and then I'm gonna dip it in the oats and eat it. So, yep, you come up with a lot of creative things this deep in the prep. So this will probably be gone in probably 2 minutes. This is meal 1, roughly about 100 grams of carbs, and we will be back with meal 2.
No, not dare so unbelievable. Who's the kingpin? It's been a lot of laughs around these parts lately, but and much more serious news, guys. We kick things off in the NFL. A very scary moment last night. Let's dive into it. Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
Like I predicted, that was like 5 minutes. And I promise you guys, I'm trying to eat slow. You know, I'm not overly food focused and just, I need it right now. I'm just literally just shovel, shovel, shovel. And yeah, it's just, you know, when you're this deep in the prep and, you know, appetite is this high and body is this responsive, you know, it could be 200 grams of carbs and it'll feel like you didn't eat anything. So that's why days like this are so important, just to fill back up, restore that glycogen. And that way you're able to, you know, continue pushing without running the body into a deeper hole than it already is. So meal 1 went down pretty good. Today is going to be a little bit busy. I got to go get something worked on my car, and I got to get a haircut today, and I also got to train, pose, all that stuff. So I think the biggest thing, especially in days like this, like really deep in the prep, is to just try to stay busy. You know, thankfully, you know, me, I work from home, right? So I'm not driving to work, working 9 to 5 and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I work from home. And when you're this deep in the prep and you're sitting at home all day, time can go by very, very slow. You can start to think about your next meal a whole lot more than you should. You could be on Instagram a whole lot more than you should be. And it's a slippery slope. So I try to, you know, make sure I have something planned every single day, whether that be, you know, I have an appointment to go to, or I'm going to go do posing with an in-person client, or I got to run to the store and then I got to go to a dentist appointment. I try to always make sure I'm occupied. That way I'm not just sitting at home doing nothing. And, you know, the more your body is moving, a body in motion tends to stay in motion. So you're likely to be less tired if you're already up and moving. So that's been what we've been doing, and it definitely helps. You know, getting extra steps, extra movement in definitely helps the food move around a bit, and that way it's not just sitting there. So I will see you guys meal 2, and then every meal for the rest of the day. And then today is shoulders, probably throwing a little arms at the end, and some posing, of course. So we'll be in touch. All right, guys, meal 2 going down. It's around 12 o'clock. First meal is around 9. Rice just finished cooking. This meal is pretty simple. It's still like 80, 90 grams of carbs, I believe. Something around there. Don't quote me on that, but this is 270 grams of jasmine rice. And it's going to be 4 ounces of ground turkey, 99.1. And I know you're thinking, like, why only 4 ounces? That's so little, but my coach and I actually purposely do this on our high days and our refeed days because really we want as little food sitting in our stomach as possible. So if, if I did 8-10 ounces of protein with all these extra carbs, a lot of this food is more likely to just be sitting in my stomach. So the less protein the better. We really just need a little bit of protein, so our amounts are about cut in half. And then 4 ounces is going to be 112 grams. So there's that. And now we're going to eat this and also have 2 rice cakes with it as well. So this is a pretty chill meal. Nothing too crazy, but we're going to train after 4 meals. So my meal 3 will have a little bit more. It'll be this and with something else. And then my pre-workout meal and my post meal are going to be the ones that have, a little bit more, around 100 to 120 grams of carbs. So, and also you guys know we're pink salting every meal, 1/4. And this will be really, really good. And yeah, this is meal 2, rice, ground turkey, and 2 plain lightly salted rice cakes. But I do want to show you guys real quick how I've been eating it, because plain rice cakes, they're okay, but I had to think of something to do to make it taste even better. So what I did last time was I tried breaking up the rice cake and putting it in the food, but then the rice cake kind of just got hard, and then it was just like, it didn't taste as good. It almost tasted like it was stale. So what I do now is I'll put a little bit of turkey and rice right on there and then eat it like this. You see, now that's good. Can't really put my finger on what that tastes like, but it's the combination of the crunch of the rice cake with the ground turkey and rice that's really really hitting. So meal 2 going down. See you guys back for meal 3. All right. So we are now at the barbershop. As you guys can see, look at the beard. Oh my God. This is only 1 week. Pretty bad. Look at that. Not only that, the hair. So long, so grown out. Look at that shit. Only 1 week. So yes, definitely got to go to the barbershop every single week. We're gonna get this haircut. Today's Friday, and then we leave Thursday to go to the show Thursday morning. So I'll have to get my final haircut Wednesday night. So we're gonna go and hopefully look like a new man. Excuse the clean hands. You could tell the phone's a little bit shaky, but. And then back home to have meal 3. So here we go with the transformation. Boom. Yeah, now we are back in business. What the fuck is this? A gray hair? Man, this prep is so stressful. I'm already getting gray hairs. I don't know. Anyways, yes, trimmed down the beard, cleaned everything up. Now we are looking back to our usual self. And, when you look good, you feel good. So haircut done. Now it is time to go eat. Not quite yet though. I gotta wait until about 2:30. It's about 1:45 right now. So gonna go home, kick it, probably do some extra posing, and then it'll be time to eat. looking forward to it. All right, guys. I am hitting this meal solo. Tiana is at her little sister's volleyball game. So I'm just gonna have this meal and film it by myself. This is meal 3 of the day. This one is a little bit more than the last one, but still pretty much the same. I'm doing 4 ounces of white fish. My choice. It's supposed to be 99 turkey, but whitefish is pretty much the same thing, and it sits in my stomach very, very well. So we got 270 grams of rice with 4 ounces of white fish, 2 rice cakes on the side, and then this actually has 100 grams of pineapple. So this is gonna go down. It's about 230, 240. We're gonna eat the pre-meal around 5:15, 5:30, and we are gonna go train at 6:30. We're gonna hit shoulders and biceps. So this is gonna go down. This is meal 3, roughly about, it's like 75 grams of carbs, plus the pineapple, probably like 90, 95, 100 grams of carbs again. So this is gonna be good. It's gonna go down, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, guys, here we are with the pre-workout meal. This is gonna be meal 4. This is definitely the biggest one, this one and my post-workout meal. So this is gonna be the exact same as my last one as far as this goes. So just 2 plain rice cakes, throw some cinnamon on there, and then 270 grams of jasmine rice with 4 ounces of white fish. And we're gonna put obviously 1/4 pink salt on there. And then this is really cool. I usually will eat this first and save this for last. My stomach agrees with peanut butter a little bit more than almond butter, so I've been rocking with this Justin's peanut butter. It's really, really good. There's not too many ingredients. The only ingredients is, I believe, peanuts and palm oil, so it doesn't really bloat me. It sits in my stomach very well, and it tastes really good. And then I get 2 Rice Krispie treats. These are only really like 15 grams of carbs each, but it's a little bit sugar, a little bit more fast acting, and that's why we're using it pre-training. So between all this food, it's roughly around, let's see, this is about 75 plus 15, 10, 20, roughly like 110, 130 grams of carbs. I may be way off on that with my math, so forgive me, but pre-workout meal going down. You already know how I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat it how I ate the last one, by putting the fish and rice on top of the rice cake, slamming that, and then I will show you guys how I'm gonna eat these. All right. Okay, so the meal went down, and now all that's left is these 2 bad boys right here. So this is how I do it. You could just eat it and then, you know, lick the peanut butter or something, but you know, we don't get this too often, so we definitely wanna, you know, make the most of it. So I get 16 grams of peanut butter. And as you guys can see, there's -8 on there. So I try to do 8 and 8. So I put 8 grams of this peanut butter on each one. And then I try to spread it out evenly, like so. Then it'll look something like this. And this. Yeah. See, that is a piece of heaven right there. Really hits the spots. But we got to put these carbs to use. One of the last real, true workouts before those peak week workouts. So we're definitely going to go hard today. A lot of posing, training hard, and we're going to pump all these carbs into the muscle today. But we got one more of these to go. And I'm going to enjoy this next one, and I'll see you guys at the gym.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on.
So we are 3 exercises in. We started off with a machine side raise to really just get some blood into the delt right out the gate. Then we jumped into Smith machine shoulder press, 2 working sets there, 12 to 15. And now we're on this seated reverse fly, chest supported. It's money. We're going high reps, 12 to 15. And the pump is just stupid right now. I mean, the fullness is really, really good. The pump is amazing. I mean, for being 1 week out, most people can't even get a pump to save their life. And this pump and this fullness is great. So we're gonna keep it going, keep these rest times nice and short. Try to really break a good sweat, keep the heart rate up, and really push those nutrients from today into the muscle. So let's keep it going. Now, you already going? Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Okay, guys. Just finished training. Hell of a workout, hell of a pump. We're gonna throw in some little clips so you'll see how good the pump was. But this is the post-workout meal. It's 90 grams of cream of rice, which is this pretty big bowl. Still kind of letting it thicken up a little bit.
It smells good.
Yeah. And then a scoop and a half of whey iso. You know, I'm gonna go with the C-Bump Milk and Cookies protein. Code AP to save, of course. 4 lightly salted rice cakes, and then 100 grams of blueberries as well. So I do have to pink salt this meal still. So what I do is I put most of the pink salt in the cream of rice, and then I'll throw a little bit of the pink salt on the rice cakes. And then I usually come here and I put some cinnamon, a good amount, a little cinnamon on the rice cakes. Put the cinnamon in the cream of rice. And then what I do, similar to the previous meals, I pretty much get the rice cake, I dip it in the cream of rice, and goes down just like that. So this is about 70, 10. This is also about like 100 grams of carbs, maybe a little bit more. So we are gonna pound this. We got one more meal, it's very, very small. And then we'll be off to bed. So stay tuned, we got one more. Guys, this is the last meal. It's very, very small. Pretty much all the food that we ate for the day is gone, but this is the nightcap, we'll say. It's just 1 bagel, and on top is 16 grams of nut butter. So this is gonna go down real quick. We're gonna be off to bed and rinse and repeat, and we'll see what the diet is tomorrow. Probably won't be this again, it'll probably be a normal day. And that is it, guys. Thank you for joining me. 8 days out, 1 week out, pro debut, training, you know, errands, haircut, full day of eating on the refeed day. So I'll be seeing you guys real soon. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all y'all. Peace.